guys, my name is Alicia Nicole Jackson. Welcome back to my channel. You know what day it is. It's glute and leg day. So let's get into this workout. First and foremost, before every workout, you want to stretch 7 minutes minimum, 20 seconds on each stretch. You know how we do. I am just going to get into the bottom half of my body. I stretch typically from the top to the bottom, but for this specifically, I cut out that footage just to get to the workout quicker. But I am still gonna be posting my stretches within my videos. I may just not post like the ending stretching because I always mention that I do it. But you just want to make sure you stretch as always. And for me, like, it's super important. I mean, for anybody, especially if you have a job where you sit down all day. But in my experience, it's really relaxing to stretch, especially when the gym is like pretty quiet. Today, or excuse me, not today, but yesterday when I filmed this, the gym was actually pretty cool. It was chill. It was like a couple of people there. And you could tell like they worked out for real, for real. If you see me looking up at the camera, y'all, I'm just making sure it's still recording. But yeah, so it was pretty cool. It was quiet. It was a couple people there that were like really lifting heavy and really getting to it. But for the most part, this was a great workout. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun. I was in a great mood. I just felt good. I looked good. It was just one of those days. The videos was hidden, the outfit was hidden. I don't listen to music while I work out, but I'm sure if I had a playlist, the playlist would have been hidden too. So, um, yeah, I definitely enjoyed my time at the gym. And I love the workout. I'm still in bulking mode, meaning I am eating in a caloric surplus, as I mentioned before. I'm at about 3,000 calories a day. I just be laughing. I don't know what's going on. Now I'm praying. Okay. Sometimes you gotta pray to get through your workout. You hear me? But yeah. So I'm in a caloric surplus, as I mentioned before, 3,000 calories a day, and guys, it's going. Man, I just be eating. This is the only time I feel like bulking where I've just eaten this much. Other than this, I'm like, okay, it's a little greedy, but I I guess we'll go with it in the sake of building muscle and getting gains, right? So I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna be on my bulking journey. I did want to bulk to a certain weight. Previously I've mentioned like I was originally 115. Now I'm around like 130, 135. So yeah, I'm gonna go up some more. Mostly in my lower body. I don't do a lot of upper body. But I definitely want to do more upper body overall. I do mostly core and back when it comes to upper body, so I'm gonna have to upload that because I do like abs. Personally, I really do like abs. I don't like, my personal opinion, just on me. Too many abs, maybe like a 4 pack. That that works for me. But the great thing about abs and having abs and core is it holds you accountable, because abs start in the kitchen. Like, you cannot cheat abs. With bulking, I wouldn't say it's easier. For me, it hasn't been easy to gain weight, but I'm here now and it's working out. But you can mostly eat a lot, but with abs you have to be very disciplined. So I'm definitely gonna do a video on that soon. But yeah, guys, I'm just finishing on my stretching. I'm almost done. And there we go. Let's get into it. So, first and foremost, goblet squats. These are my favorites. I realized that mostly every video that I've posted has included these, and I've been doing these, I would say, religiously every single workout. I've been doing these when it comes to like lower body days. So these are pretty much a staple for me, guys. I actually did a short on these, but these goblet squats, I'm doing 10, 8, 6. Look at me, I'm like, is it recording? And what I would suggest, grab a kettlebell or a dumbbell. I guess this was heavy lifting day for me, which is why I did 10, 8, 6 as far as like how many reps I did. So 3 sets, and each set had a different rep associated with it. So I think that's what, a 20-pound kettlebell, which wasn't too bad. I eventually lifted heavier, but not for goblet squats necessarily. And I like it better, to be honest, guys, when I don't start out lifting super heavy, and I gradually work my way up throughout my workout. So for this one, 20-pound kettlebell for me was okay, is doable. But for your workout, do whatever makes you comfortable. Okay, all done. Now let's get into these. These are RDLs, guys. These are another staple. Um, This week, I would say I felt it more. I feel like last week, I don't know what was going on, but I maybe I was rushing through them as far as the form and getting them done. But this week, I felt them way, way more. I like these RDLs because the setup is really, really easy, and I'm less in my head versus doing normal RDLs. I feel like it's just, I wouldn't say it's a lot, but you definitely have to focus on the different moving parts, and everybody does RDLs differently. So these are just my way, as I always do. I put the bar slightly above my knee, and then I put my heels on the dumbbell, and I lean forward. I try to make sure I lean forward in like a hinge motion, and my knees are slightly bent. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but that's actually really important because this time I felt it when I made sure my form double checking, but that the camera's on and working. But when I made sure that my form was correct, I felt it more versus rushing through them. And with RDLs, you want to try to put the weight as close to your body as possible. They say it's supposed to be like you are painting or brushing your legs, and not all the way down. But yeah, these are my typical RDLs that I do. For this, I did 10, 8, and 6. And I probably have like a 25 pound weight. The funny thing is, this day, like, all the weights were gone. Like I said, people were like really in there lifting, lifting heavy. They were not playing. So I had to like go with what was available. Even when I did my goblet squats, a person in the gym gave that weight to me when they saw I was looking around for it, which was very, very nice of them. I definitely appreciate that. But for this weight, I had to go find this. All the weights were gone. So it was like heavy lifting day. I guess everybody knew that. Um, except me, I guess. But I eventually lifted heavy later in the video. And I think I might just do that moving forward. When I start out like lifting super duper heavy at the beginning of my workout, by the time I get to the middle, honey, I'm exhausted. I'm like, please, can this be over? But these weren't too bad. I felt these more definitely. I also need some new gym shoes. I don't know if I want to try New Balances. I kind of want to stick with Asics, guys, because like I mentioned, they are super comfortable, and I would hate to get New Balances and be upset. I'm not gonna lie. I would hate to get them and be upset, right? Why not stick with something that you know is durable and is gonna work? So, if you have any suggestions, just please let me know, because it's definitely time. I've worn these shoes down to the ground. And for these guys, remember the what am I trying to say? um the reps are 10 8 6. There we go. However, if you could do more, feel free. Go into beast mode, knock these out, do what you gotta do. Yep, and we're all done with these. I love setting those up because it's super easy. All right, guys. And I decided, since I was already on the Smith machine, I'm like, why not just squat? Right? Why like leave I was gonna say this device, but why would I leave this equipment and I'm already on here? So I just knocked out my Smith machine squats. This is 10 8 6 too. Now the rest of these workouts, I'm gonna be pretty much lifting heavy, and My goal, as I mentioned, was to lift heavier on the Smith machine. I love my leg press, right? I'm leg pressing super heavy. And I believe a guy in the last video, actually suggested like me counting the weight of the sled on the leg press. Cause I believe I said I'm doing 210, but when you count the sled, it is, I'm lifting much heavier than 210. But anyways, my point is that when I do Smith machine squats, in my personal opinion, I see more of a difference in my glutes, right? And I love the leg press, right? I'm still gonna lift heavy on there, and like I mentioned, the placement of your feet on the leg press do affect what additional part of your body is working on. You can definitely work on your glutes on the leg press, but for me, I see the most difference in my glutes lifting heavy on this Smith machine. And I eventually want to get to the stage where I'm doing free weights. I feel that will come. I'm still fairly new to my fitness journey. Next year will actually make 5 years, guys. I'm gonna cry. This has been a long journey, but I'm so glad I stuck with it because I've given up so many times. Like, I had a period of time where I went vegan and I dropped a ton of weight, and then um I figured out going vegan wasn't the best way for me. um, Now I eat more to like my blood type. But going vegan wasn't horrible. I feel like I discovered a lot of good restaurants. I made a lot of delicious recipes. I actually have a website. Some of them are on there. I made the best veggie stir fry ever. So good with brown sugar and vegetables and other things. But it's been a journey. Like, I am no longer vegan. I've gained my weight back. Oh, I don't know who that is. But I'm no longer vegan. I've gained my weight back, and I was so tired of that thing, guys. Sorry to lose focus, but yeah, I was so tired of that thing. I the like when the neck support things that actually go on the Smith machine, I like when they are not half ones but full ones that I could connect on there and strap. Cause those like slip a little bit for this workout, I'm not gonna lie. That was a little annoying because I felt like it was too much on my neck versus being on the top of my back, but whatever. I digress. Back to the journey. So yes, right, no longer vegan, gained my weight back, feeling like this is the best I've looked this whole journey. But geez, it's been a bunch of ups and downs, and I still have so much to learn. Um and I just feel like I'm still a student, and my favorite part about working out is that you never get bored, and I feel like that's why I've stuck stuck with this so long, because there's always room for improvement. I'm a person who loves to learn. I love knowledge and I love growing. Other than this being great for my mental health, and me just keeping the peace and not crashing out, right? The gym is my form of crashing out. I come here and I pour into myself, and I hope that you guys are being poured into as well by what I'm saying through my videos. But it's been a journey. Glad I haven't given up. And yeah, I'm I don't want to get it wrong. I know that guy's probably gonna correct me in my comments. I don't know how much the bar is. Do you guys know? Is it 20 pounds, 40 pounds? But this is my weight without the bar. I'll be very specific. Without the bar, that's about 140. So I'm 140 on the Smith machine, which I'm proud of because I had to work my way back to 140. But I am gonna keep lifting heavy. I'm not gonna stop lifting heavy on the Smith machine because I feel like I've seen a super big difference in my glutes when I lift heavy on this versus just lifting heavy on the leg press. So, and for this, guys, you want to do 10, 8, and 6 as well, like the rest of the workouts. Unless you want to try something different, I do suggest 3 sets of 15 on my videos. So, whatever's most comfortable for you, but please work your way into lifting heavy. There we go. All done with these. Hey now. Okay, guys, let's get into this next workout. It's another staple that I typically do. So these are leg extensions. Um wow. I'm saying wow because these always catch me by surprise, like I don't do them every week. The thing about these is like ah I feel like this machine gives you support, right? As far as like the placement of the chair, you get to move the back part of the seat and you're seated. So you would think like these are super easy, but these really sneak up on you. At least in my experience, lifting heavy with these is nothing to play with. I remember a week or two ago, I started my workout out with leg extensions and I was literally so tired. I was literally praying on the workout. I'm like, how am I gonna make it through? Because I started out my workout lifting heavy with leg extensions. That was just some crazy work. I don't know. So, as you can see, these were not easy. I had to take a break. And I love to leave that in my videos because I'm not a robot. I'm not AI. I'm a real person, guys. And it gets tough. Even though I've been working out for years, it gets tough. So, it's just real. It just shows what I go through. I don't need to edit it out. Taking a little break, a water break. One day, I think I'm just gonna bring in a gallon jug for the hell of it. I don't know. Like, I don't personally drink a gallon a day. I try to. I drink a lot of water in general, but you know, I feel like that's standard gym behavior. Like the gallon jug, the gym attire, it all goes together. And then I'm just gonna say it again. Those things underneath my butt, those are blood flow restriction bands. But I'm all done with these 10-8-6. All right. So these are this is, excuse me, this I'm doing single leg press. So the machine is originally just for a regular leg press. But I don't do the regular leg press on here. I do the leg press on the leg press machine where it's less support and I'm actually pushing the bottom half. And I think that my trainer Omar has me do this on this one instead of the other one because I have more support. I don't want to hurt myself. And maybe I will get to the point with the other one that I do where I'm like laying closer to the ground and I'm actually pushing. You see the bottom half with my feet instead of pushing away. Instead of pushing away from it, I'm actually pushing the bottom half. With that one, maybe one day I'll do single leg pressing. But I'm not there yet and that's okay. I actually think this is a great idea and a great way to use this leg press machine because if I do it the regular way, it's really easy for me, right? Because I'm leg pressing heavy. So, doing it on each leg gives me like one more of a challenge. And then two, it just adds a better overall workout to my leg and glute day because um I do a lot of the same workouts over again, and as I mentioned, it's nothing wrong with that. I feel like people think that fitness is supposed to be like a bunch of intricate, crazy workouts every week. You know, jumping off boxes and doing all crazy stuff. I see a lot of different videos online, especially at Planet Fitness. I love Planet Fitness. And I just giggle at those videos, but you don't have to do anything super crazy to get the results you want. It could just be the same repetitive workouts over time. So, yeah, I repeat a lot of the same things or like for example, I'll try a machine different. For example, this machine. So, um but yeah, by this half of the video, I was lifting heavy. Once I got on that Smith machine, I was like, yeah, we have to go heavy on the Smith machine. Because the thing is, I don't want to stop lifting heavy and then have to work my way back up again. At one point, I was squatting 200 pounds. And I don't know what happened. Life happens. Maybe I stopped. So, you know, But on this one, 10, 8, and 6 as well on each leg. So I believe I'm finishing up. I'm about to be done. These ones are always very awkward to record, but you know, if my trainer says this the workout you gonna do, that's the workout I'm gonna do. So here I am. All right, last but not least, guys, fire hydrants. I do these at home a couple times a week. So I do fire hydrants and kickbacks at home a couple times a week. Um, Regardless if I go to the gym or not. That was a suggestion of my trainer to do those, and yeah, I think that was a smart suggestion. I've definitely seen gains. Um, Another thing I do at home that keeps my core intact is I do what do I do at home? I do leg raises, 3 sets of 15, and I plank a couple times throughout the week because I am bulking, guys, right? I mean 3,000 calories, but as you can see, for the most part, my stomach is still tight. My core is still tight. My back still looks great. And it's because I'm leg pressing and planking. And the days I don't do that, I could literally see the difference. But you want to do 10 A6 of these, guys. These are fire hydrants. This is the last workout. I didn't include my in stretching. But you know, you guys know, same thing as the beginning of the video. I stretch for 7 minutes. 20 seconds minimum on each workout. Please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Thanks for all the support. I'm super grateful for all my new subscribers. And I'm going to upload a plethora of videos, more fitness videos, eventually, you know, trial hauls once the sponsorships come in from different companies. But I appreciate the support so much. You can also follow my socials, my Instagram and TikTok. Um, you know, they're pretty inspirational as well. But I want you guys to have an amazing week and, you know, show up for yourselves. Bye. See you in the next one.